Welcome to Bourbon and Badges, the podcast, live in Studio 77 from Gastonia, North Carolina, and Calabash, the voice of the uncommon people.
There we go.
We are live,
Season
man.
6, baby.
We
Here it
are
comes.
back.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I kind of missed that music.
All right. Welcome, Season 6, Bourbon and Badges, the podcast. Guys, been missing you. How have you been? Everybody doing
I'm telling you,
good?
season 6, episode 1. Did too long. We waited. We took too long of a break.
Man, that was a long break. I miss you guys, man.
Well,
It was
yeah,
a-
you wouldn't think so. I'm like, hey, guys, you on podcast night? And you're, no.
every time you're on a podcast, I'm like halfway into some other shit or something. You know, I'm sitting down, like, got to pull out the notes, got to pull out everything.
Man, who
How's
would
everybody
know?
doing? Everybody doing good?
Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
doing real
we're
good.
so friggin' busy to be retired.
I
Ain't
tell you
that
what,
the damn truth?
that's true, though. When you're retired, you get busier because you just find shit to do.
Yeah, I don't know how we done all the crap got done when we worked a full-time job.
I don't either.
How's Shootout Mountain? Everything going good up there?
Everything's good, man. Got a little bit of allergy thing going on here. Other than that, man, spring's kicking in up here.
How about the beach, Hound Dog?
Spring has sprung. It's
Yeah.
Did it ever not get sprung or somewhere down there?
It got chilly. It got chilly a couple times past 3 or 4 weeks, but now, man, it's nice and beautiful days and just feels great.
Yeah, the weather here went up and down. Like we had a 35-degree morning, maybe 3 mornings ago, and now today was like 7, almost 80. So,
Oh, I'll
Yeah.
tell you, Friday we had sleet up here.
oh,
Did you really?
It's crazy.
I'm
Damn,
glad it was
man.
there.
All right, man.
glad-
Makes me want to drink.
Yeah, glad to get this thing
It
started
does.
back up. So, first, let me just start by saying, Hound Dog
Yep.
picked the
yep.
drink of choice today, and
I did.
we're gonna see why in a second. Let's hold our bottles up.
Oh,
shall
yeah,
we?
let's do that.
Okay. Oh, looks like
Now,
Hound Dog's got hit a little bit.
unusual,
Mine's
unusual,
new.
but we're all
Mine's
drinking
new.
the same thing.
Yeah, slow. Is yours new?
I was brand new because Hound Dog came by. Hey, guys, let's all drink the same thing, and I got a great idea of what we should drink.
Can you all find Bowman's? Bowman Brothers, Pioneer
I am-
Spirits?
I am 45 minutes from ABC store. Probably got 80 bottles of liquor here, and this is one bottle I didn't have. And on the way there, it hit me. You know what? I bet you Hound Dog already has that bottle on the shelf.
And not only does he have it, it's 3/4 gone.
Yeah,
He's
it's
already
gonna be
taste tested it 1,000 times. Oh
It's gonna
my
be-
God!
completely empty after this.
Looks like a spit cup.
But I've got a brand new bottle sitting on the shelf right over there. So
Okay,
you know,
okay.
I did buy a bottle.
Well, I'll tell you what. I like the bottle. Looks cool as shit.
It does. And on
Bowman
it,
Brothers.
the
Looks
back
pretty,
label, if
pretty
you look
cool.
at the back label, has a picture of the actual Bowman Brothers in it. If you can see it. You
Well,
can it
see,
better
ours
through
isn't empty,
mine here.
Hound Dog. We wouldn't know that.
Oh yeah. We don't know about that.
Yeah.
All right, let's pop them, boys. Let's see what we got going on.
All right.
All right, man.
So let me tell you a
Not
little bit
that-
about it.
Not that Hound Dog doesn't already know what's going on with it, but okay.
Yeah. All right, this is a Bourbon Brothers small batch. It's made by Sazerac Company. Sazerac, you know, of course, makes Buffalo Trace and probably 15 million other liquors. It's the mash bill on it. Well, it's aged about 6 to 7 years. Mash bill is undisclosed, but it's rumored to be a Buffalo Trace mash bill number 1, which is less than 10% rye. So it's
Now, I'm
That's
thinking
up your
right
alley,
up on
right?
the nose, man.
That's
Yeah.
up your alley, Hound Dog. You like these non-rye shit, right?
yeah, I do.
Yeah.
It's produced by A. Smith Bourbon Distillery in Spotsylvania County, which is Fredericksburg, Virginia. And what I understand is they don't tell where they source it from, but they distill it, and they age it in their own rick house warehouses in Virginia.
Oh, okay.
So it's got to be aged in a new charred oak barrel. So, you know, this difference. It's not aged, say if it's a Buffalo Trace product, it's aged in Kentucky. This is aged in Virginia.
And what's the proof?
It's 90 proof.
Hey, and Hound Dog, you just done a short earlier today, the taping
I did.
of this particular podcast that shows
Yeah.
about the proofing, how to proof it, and tells about our Infinity bottle.
Right.
So if you haven't seen that, guys, go look at that. It's a short, man. Won't take no time at all. And
For 60 seconds on that short, it took me 5 damn tries.
well, you nailed it, man. You right within that 60 seconds, man. You nailed it.
But anyway, the MSRP on this is about $35, man. So it's not expensive.
I didn't break the
Very
bank.
expensive
That's
at all.
That's what I paid in Gastonia, 35.
Yeah.
We know it says small batch too, and there's no law that tells what a small batch is.
Exactly.
But now, Zazrak said this is a marriage of 6 to 8 barrels to create this small batch.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So you don't know what it is, to be honest. But man, okay. Well, I'll tell you that in a minute. What's the nose on it? What you guys getting on the nose?
Got a little burn to it on the nose. A little bit, you know, it's got a little sizzle to it. I like it.
Have either of y'all had this before?
I have not.
First time.
Okay. All right.
And I'll go right into the taste. I like it.
Yeah.
I taste it. It's not overpowering. Just kind of right down the middle. I thought 90 proof might be a little bit more of a burn, but it's real smooth.
On the nose, a little butterscotch, maybe a little what's a little grape.
Yeah, of course. I don't know why I don't get nothing but alcohol on.
I suck at it too. Yeah, I smell freaking alcohol. Yeah.
I
tell you guys, I watched a thing on YouTube the other day put out by Buffalo Trace. It talks about the correct way of snosing it. Snosing it.
Snosing.
Yeah, if you pick up the ethanol, if you pick up the ethanol, then it says what to do is throw some water on it, get the proof down, and that should take that out of it.
Well, I don't want to water it down.
Well, they do all their tastings to get the right barrel picks and whatever they're doing, the right blend at about 40 proof.
Cool.
Yeah.
But on the other
Good choice.
The other experts say on the nose, they get brown sugar, sweet cinnamon, and oak with floral potpourri.
I'd say cinnamon, yeah.
Yeah. But I tell you what, man, it is on tasting it, man. I like it. I think it's really, really, really good. It's not, you can tell just a hint of the rye that's in it. If it's smash bill number 1 for Buffalo Trace, there's not much at all. But
yeah, that's nothing, man.
I think this would go good with the Fat Bottom Betty cigar.
Yeah,
it's got some good legs on it too. It really
it does.
Yeah, it kind of holds. Damn.
So nice. I was working. Quick story, right fast. I was working the ABC store, and ever since I found this, got this, started drinking and liked it. Everybody comes in and says, "Hey, what would you suggest in the bourbon section?" And I always point this out to them. It's really good. It's not overpowering. It's 90 proof. It's not really hot. It's hot, but it's not really hot. Hot, spicy hot. And this one guy said, "Man, that's all right, 'cause do you have the Isaac Bowman, which is one of the 4 brothers for Bowman Brothers? He has, each one, has a name. Another one.
Each of the brothers have a name, really?
Yeah.
Mama named all her boys.
All 4 of them.
Like George Foreman. Every one of them is George.
Yeah.
But the 4 brothers, right quick, are John, Abraham, Joseph, and Isaac. This guy that I was talking to, Isaac, was his great grandfather. So he said, "Man, that's pretty cool." He said, "That's good that you recommend this when Isaac Bowman was my great grandfather."
Oh, that is.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Not knowing that, yeah.
Yeah, not knowing it, and
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like it. Yep.
I like a 90 proof burn, but this is a little warm for me. I hadn't drank I bet you 2 weeks. I hate to be a bearer of sad news, but just the allergies been kicking up, man, and just been busy up here. And
you think this is a little bit
back and relax?
This is a little bit too much of a burn for you? Is that what you said?
No. You calling me out here on air? Man, what are you doing?
Just ask. I thought that's what you just said. I thought I got to keep honesty. Our fans expect me to do that.
I love 90 proof burn, but this is just a little more heat than I anticipated on 90 proof burn.
It's a little more heat. That's what you said. Okay.
Just because I hadn't drank a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's probably rivals a Blanton's in my opinion.
Really? Oh, nice. Okay.
I think Blanton's goes down a totally different road, profile wise, but
if we were going to,
but I've never been a big Blanton fan. Not for the price, $62 for a fifth.
Yeah, but it's 35. Yeah,
I'm saying you always get two fifths of this for that.
I could see this being close to a daily drinking with me, if not one. It's around 7 for me. I'd say 6 or 7. Yeah.
All right. Actually, you were rating these things, right? That's why we do.
I don't know if we were. I wanted to throw it in there.
You have to go to 7. It says a daily drinker for the Rodinator.
Yeah, I like it. I do.
I'll follow those steps, brother. I'll get 7 on you.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a daily drinker tonight after we got the podcast. I know that.
Yeah, I know he's going to finish up the dribble in the bottom of that bottle.
I am. Well, you know what? I like it a lot. I'm giving it a 9. I
Nice.
like it that much.
Oh,
yeah.
wow. Okay. No wonder you
All right.
suggest them tonight.
Yes, sir.
7.6.
7.6.
All right,
Yep.
guys. 7.6
Do I
for
need to put that in the book?
Bowman Brothers.
Yeah, if you
Small
got it.
batch. 7.6. We recommend it. Give it a try. $35.
So how about we do this one day?
Well, we drug it down, didn't we, for those 2 7s?
Yeah.
Drug it down to 7.6 from that 9.
Hey, let's let's do a blind tasting somehow.
You know
Between
some blind
this and-
people?
Yeah, I know. Well, my dog's blind.
Oh, let me say, pre-podcast little news here. Hound Dog left the poor dog outside for like 3 days
minutes.
or something. What was it?
No, 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, Bobby.
Oh,
Cranston
Rufus.
said, "Where's Rufus at?" I said, "Oh shit, he's outside. How long has he been there? Oh, about 20 minutes." So,
Oh, my goodness. Was he
yeah,
okay?
but he's fine. He's fine.
Okay. Yeah. They get used to it, whatever it is. Mine's deaf, so I can
Yeah,
I can come in the house and she's got her back turned and I touch her. She jumps through the fucking roof every time.
Yeah,
She can't hear a damn thing.
Our dachshund is blind and deaf. So,
Oh, really? Holy
Yeah.
shit.
All right.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Well,
All
you
right.
guys just full of good news this time, man. Come
I
on,
know.
let's pump this up.
Yeah.
All right, so we got 7.6 on the. It is Daily Drinker.
Yes, it
We'll
is.
drink this Bowman's
For all
Brothers
three
throughout
of
the
us.
night.
Not just any of us, all 3 of us.
All right.
All right. Well, listen, we got some things to discuss here, of course.
Oh, got
First
some good
podcast.
Said it
stuff.
said
of the
ain't
season.
so. Well, we
Yeah,
got a
some
lot of
good
catching
stuff.
up to do, actually, man.
I'm gonna, if I may, start out with a classy story, very classy story.
That's what this show needs. Let's hear it.
Yeah,
And
let's get some
You
class
got
about
my
us.
attention.
An animal lover story, if you will. So, of course, police related. You know, so
Yeah,
this is how
of
we
course.
roll here.
That's a good segue from leaving the dog outside to this story.
See
We're
how I did that?
professionals while we are.
Professionals, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Season 6, we want to be pretty good at this. So I got a story from Texas. Usually it's Florida. This is Texas. A couple in Montgomery County, Texas.
Okay.
Well, the gentleman, they're married, and the man was seen allegedly following children around. A San Diego Live report said he was following kids around and kind of rubbing himself and kind of, fucking touching himself and masturbating and shit. So the police got out with him, and that's how this whole thing started. That's how they became aware of him and then his wife. Well,
His last name wasn't Woody, was it?
it wasn't it wasn't Woody. No,
All right.
it wasn't Woody. In fact, what is their names? I'll get
Scum
to
and
it down
bag.
here. Yeah, just yeah, nasty motherfuckers. I don't know. They're just nasty people. But so they get up with the guy and they take him for some questioning, and his name is in fact there it is, William Mitchell Keene, Keen, and
Now, that's
As
a
a
white
result-
boy's name.
as a result, yeah,
This white boy?
they're straight up white folks there.
Well, they could live in Gastonia.
Yeah, they're right there.
They probably
Nice
had it
couple.
at some point in time.
Yeah. The reason the story's interesting is not because he's a pedophile, pig-ass piece of shit. It's because when they downloaded his phone, got the warrant for his phone and looked at some of the pictures and videos.
Mhm.
Well, it involved Mrs. Keene
Okay.
and a Great Dane. Yes,
A dog, a Great Dane dog.
a Great Dane, a canine.
Were they
Yes.
playing catch?
I don't know what they were playing, but this leads me to what I wanted to talk about today.
One was playing catch.
One was playing catch.
One was pitching and one was catching. We just got to figure that out. So apparently there's some footage of the said dog and Mrs. Keene. Not sure about Mr. Keene or not, but some pretty enough for them to charge her with bestiality and some other charges. So I wanted to get into this a little bit because I know in the pornography world, there are people who are charged with getting the people who are going to perform ready to go. They're typically called fluffers.
Oh, so these
Follow me.
fluffers, they are part of the production crew. So to
Right.
speak.
And they are responsible for getting whichever performer needs fluffing. Okay. So now my question is, I had a lot of questions about this. Now, when it comes to a dog, number one, I know it sounds funny. I'm being serious. There's probably dog porn somewhere. There's always there's an alleyway for everybody. There's something people like. There's probably somewhere you can go. My question is there dog porn? And if there is, are there fluffers? Do they employ fluffers? Because in this case, not knowing whether Rover was pitching or catching, or as Slow said earlier, getting a bone or giving a bone. What kind of fluffing would said boy need? Because you know what? When it comes to dogs, guys, if a Great Dane's not into whatever, you're probably going to figure it out really quickly.
Yeah.
It'll tear your face off. But I just didn't know what your thoughts were. Is there fluff? You think there's some fluffing side to getting the pooch ready? I know that
I think it involves a poodle.
Huh?
I think it involves a poodle.
Oh, you think so? Another.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
get
that's the great.
Get a little sexy poodle walk around from the Great Dane. Get him going. Get him some ideas.
Well, dare I say, as I talked earlier, do I dare say though, does this Great Dane identify as a Great Dane, or does he identify maybe as, I don't know, is he a cat? Is he a male Great Dane? Is he a female Great Dane? I mean, I'm not sure what we're dealing with. Non-binary. We have a lot of choices.
He could be a cat. You don't know. You're right. We need to ask the dog. We need the dog on the show.
Yeah.
To let us know what's going on.
You want me to call? He might be traumatized, or she, or maybe I should just say they or them. What's the correct thing to call them?
Yeah.
They or them?
Dog. It's a dog.
You call them.
We could get in trouble. The show could get in trouble. But yeah, so I don't know if there's anything with fluffing. What do you guys think about that? No, just go straight to it, because if you try that stuff, it doesn't work out well in the human world. You got to get people ready. You know what I mean?
And Rod Netter, you may not know this. Hound Dog, you may remember it. But some of our guys were staking out a business.
I do remember it.
For a B&E.
Yep.
And we won't give Ronnie won't give his last name.
No, we won't give his last name.
Climbs over the fence. Oh, the B&E's getting ready to take place. He's getting ready to call it all in. He goes over to the, what was it? It was a...
I think it was a...
Rottweiler.
Rottweiler, yeah.
Yeah. And it was all crap, and next thing you know, he is having his way with the dog.
And the dog evidently
Who's having his way with the dog?
The bad guy.
Was the bad guy that we thought was breaking in.
Well, he's breaking in.
He was breaking in.
He just wasn't in that building.
Right.
He was true story.
But
he was jailhousing a Rottweiler?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And what got me was the dog act like nothing out of the ordinary was happening. Evidently, he has trained this dog to do this before.
The dog's been in jail before, It's just to keep it quiet.
Jailhouse dog. Shit. He's been to the pound.
He's been boarded before.
He know it works.
He's been boarded before. Yeah. Poor thing.
Yeah, he's done a stint in the pound.
Hell yeah.
You know that works.
You said pound. That's for sure. Yes. Oh my goodness. So what? Did you get one in there? Did you catch a guy in mid? It
wasn't us. That was we had a team, 2-man team used to stake out places and stuff, and
we called it a tactical team.
Yeah, tactical team. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, he went to jail, went for the masterate, and had to explain his love affair.
His love for Rottweiler.
So that hit a little closer home there, Rod. And once you start talking about it, made me think about that.
Yeah, and just to finish up this story, of course, the dog was taken, saved, and the children involved. They have children too, so it's a sad story at the end of the day. But we got to twist it around and be mature about it and talk about the Great Dane and giving a bone or getting a bone. So, but yeah, that's just something happened in Texas. We got a lot of crazy, weird, disgusting people out there, and that's just how it rolls. So I just wanted to touch base on that, because when I saw it in my news roll, I was like, season 6,
season 6 material. That's right up our alley. Up hers too, evidently, but.
Yeah. Right now, some of our fans are going, Jesus, Rodney. And others are going, that was funny. So I don't know. We're probably going to have a mixed bag of comments. But
you're like, hey, you got that dog's number?
Well, this should go right along with, we had a Renegade Pig National Conference back a month ago, up in Saratoga, New York. And I was up there for it. And one of our buddies and guy that listens to the podcast religiously, Hillbilly up there, as soon as he saw me, he said, hey, come here. So I walked over to him and said, hey, man, what's going on? He's like, man, y'all have traumatized my wife. I said,
he made her listen to him.
How's that? He said, the thing with the girl with the dead guy. She said she's been traumatized. Then she walks up and he
I can't
said,
keep her away from the morgue. I don't know what's up.
She walks up and he says, hey, this is Hound Dog. He does a podcast. He's the talk about the dog. She goes, like, I don't.
Yeah.
She waves them off.
She wants us to call her Morticia.
But man, that was funny.
Oh
That
my
was funny.
God.
But here's
That was
another one
funny.
for you. You know,
Go ahead.
dog butt loving.
Dog butt loving. That's funny. What else we got? Anybody got
Oh,
one?
I'm sitting there, tell you, I'm sitting there looking for that. Yeah, we do not have a dog soundbite. Cow, chicken.
Not a roof.
But no dog.
We got to put that on the list. Sound effects.
Yeah.
And a couple of them. We got to have a deep one, like, and then we got to have like a little like weenie dog.
Little chirp. Yeah.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, I don't know why we don't.
So if it was the guy that was doing the dog,
Mm-hmm.
so when he got finished, you heard.
Could you
The dog or the
Could
guy?
you blame the dog? Build up some air.
Both. Build up some air.
Yeah. Plunge in the toilet. you're gonna
Don't
build up
try and
some air.
camouflage that as something else there, Hound Dog.
Yeah. I like how you worked that into the story. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey,
Nice.
speaking of going up to the conference up north, Hound Dog's busting my chops because, we be talking. He's like, it's like 60 degrees on the outside. And it's, well, I've got like, almost a foot of snow up here. I hate snow. Hound Dog goes, I hate snow. I ain't going to deal with snow. He goes up there, snow's a foot.
Yeah.
Boy,
Yeah.
he's up there that way.
Yeah.
A buddy of mine went up
That's,
to Syracuse to see his grandbaby, and he said, it is fucking miserable up here.
Yeah, I hate snow.
Yeah.
Absolutely hate it.
Yeah. But, so I just thought I'd throw that little Great Dane story. And usually that stuff
Yeah,
shit
that's
happens in
interesting.
Florida, but Texas, whatever.
Or
It's
California.
conservative
I can
state,
say
too.
it happened in California.
Yeah, that's true.
It's all about how you identify, my man.
That's
All about
true.
how you identify.
That's true. We need
Speaking
more
of that,
information
good
on Great
segue right into what do you got there, Hound Dog,
Huh?
to talk about?
Oh.
Hey, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks, man. Glad I'm here. So, me being
Hound
from
Dog.
Gastonia. And
We.
Yeah, we being from Gastonia. I see this article I want to come up on the internet. And it says the caption is suspect arrested after going into women's locker room charged with indecent exposure.
I read about this.
So this dude, let me get his picture here. Check his hairdo out, man. Check this dude's hairdo out.
Oh, yeah, man. He's got that one dread up, and he got that
Hey,
one.
you got a lot of hair, dude. It's glad to see you.
Yeah, he looks like he's in a good mood.
Christopher Allen Miller's his name.
Yes,
Handsome
it is.
devil. Handsome devil.
He goes into the Planet Fitness on South New Hope Road, and walks around, and evidently he's harassing, the ladies in there that's trying to work out,
Ladies.
trying to, get their workout on. He's harassing the crap out of them. Well, he goes to the bathroom. He goes to the
Locker room.
women's locker room. The women's locker room.
Yep.
Strips butt naked. Ain't
Well, now,
got
wait a minute,
stitch
because
clothes
he
on.
can legally, by Planet Fitness standards, go in there.
He can.
Because however you identify,
That's
Planet
where you
Fitness
go.
supports your
That is it.
feelings.
non-judgmental place.
Yeah.
I don't think that's what they had in mind when they said non-judgmental, but whatever. He goes in there and walks around naked and approaches all these women that come in there, and he says, "Hey, how you doing? See anything you like? Hey, you want to rub some lotion on me? How about rubbing some lotion on me?" What a damn idiot, man.
All right, Hound Dog,
And-
how much lotion did you rub on the guy?
I don't live in Gastonia anymore.
I didn't ask that. That wasn't the question. That wasn't the question.
Hey, you know what though? You know what? And I know, all of us are like, what a weirdo, what a moron. But you know what? Stuff like this brings the rules, the ridiculous rules of Planet Fitness to the front and center.
Yeah.
Because if this guy doesn't walk around in there naked and really go overboard with what they're trying to do, they always try to do stuff that's more inclusive and all this other fucking bullshit. And they always never think about the outliers who are going to make a mockery of it. There's always people that are going to go overboard. So this guy's walking around with his freaking meat hammer out, right? Running around. And the only reason it got brought, because he was so abusive with it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
now
the
he has a
problem.
17-year-old girl Now, we're all fathers. He asked a 17-year-old girl to take a shower with him.
Exactly
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That's a charge. That's a charge.
Oh, yeah.
So it's stopped being funny at that point, but it's not even funny. But what I'm trying to say is the reason we're talking about this is because of what he did.
Yeah.
And now it points out Planet Fitness has some shit.
Well,
Listen, go ahead.
when he was approached, he says, "Oh, I identify as a female."
Mm-hmm.
You piece of shit.
That's simple.
Now, get this, a sidebar at a different Planet Fitness. A guy is in the women's bathroom, butt naked, and he's shaving. Now, if you identify as a woman, women don't shave their face. But a lady complained about it.
Maybe Italian woman.
Excuse me. Oh,
That's
Patricia
Italian.
Silvas. She complained about it to Planet Fitness, and they revoked her membership.
Really?
For complaining about. Oh, wow. Yeah.
And
Man.
being
That
naked
sounds
in the
right.
women's
That sounds right. That sounds what
locker
they do.
room.
Yeah. Because you're going against Planet Fitness's rules.
Yeah.
They say that can be done, and it can be done. That's
Well,
why
you know-
they got. Go ahead.
It's after seeing this on, seeing it on Facebook and seeing some of the comments from people that layer in Gastonia, one lady says, "I know this guy. He is not transgender or bi or whatever. What's it called again?
Transgender,
Non-binary."
bisexual, whatever. Yeah.
He said I know him. He's not that. He's a damn meth head.
Right.
and,
Right.
and
Well,
if
well,
you throw that word, that pronoun out there, you
It
you
scares
automatically
people
get
to
a
death.
pass.
It just scares
Yeah.
them to death.
You
That's what they
automatically get
use.
a pass for being stupid, for being a dumbass.
That's their invisible shield.
Yeah.
Think about this. When I was back in college, just be some of the stuff we would probably gag as a fraternity. Like 5 of us would go, "Hey, let's all act like we feel like women. Let's go into the women's locker room, run around naked, and then yelling and screaming like Indians, and run out." Like that's what I'm surprised it doesn't happen on colleges more or somewhere else. Just kids gagging on that, just as a joke, because it's so silly. Whatever
Yeah.
you feel like that day. And then they'll say, "Well, no, you have to really mean it." Well, how the hell do you know when they really mean it? Like it's so ridiculous,
Right.
And I'm just glad you brought it up because it brings all this to light. It's how ridiculous. And now Planet Fitness has got to answer a lot of questions. I mean, they got a lot of heat on them.
Absolutely.
right
Well, I'm thinking a lot of lawsuits over it, too.
now. I do too.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Yep, I do
I hope
too.
so too. But anyway, this guy got arrested for indecent exposure, and hopefully he goes to prison for he can indecently expose himself as much as he wants.
And get exposed, too.
Oh,
Yep.
dude. Yeah, he's
We
gonna
know
be
a dog will hook up out of Texas.
He's going to be doing he's going to be doing the Rottweiler.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
you got a
shut up.
$25,000 bond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what if they house him with the
Wow.
women or the men?
That's a
Yeah,
good question.
exactly.
It's a good question.
And it depends what state he goes into.
Well, I'll tell you,
Some
too, Neil,
states,
the sheriff there in Gaston is a real dear friend of ours and a good friend of the podcast.
Yeah.
I'll have to call him up, see what their policy is on that.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to know.
I've read another story, I don't have it in front of me, where another male inmate was housed with females because he identified as a female, and he's raped 3 of them in there already, or had sex with 3, whatever you want to say. I don't know what the fuck happened, but you know what I'm saying. It's so stupid. It's very simple. When you come out of your mother's womb, your mother's births you, the doctor holds you up and looks and says, "Wow, it's a boy or it's a girl." It's that simple. Double X or an
I'm
XY.
not really sure. Hopefully, in a couple of days, we'll know.
Double X or an XY chromosome. That's it. Period.
Yeah.
Uterus or prostate. What do you got? That's it.
Yeah.
But we have to play these games. But that's all right.
I think it's coming around, man. I think sooner or later it's going to go right back.
Oh, it's
the
changing
way it
right
should
now.
be.
Oh,
Yeah,
before our
yeah.
eyes. It's
You
changing
got all
right
those,
now.
all the people just, the majority is sitting there sitting quiet. Oh, don't offend nobody. Screw them.
That's
Whether
the
it being
thing.
your 17-year-old daughter, they
You
hate
said that right.
Proposition 2.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Slow. The majority don't say anything. The majority feel like us in some way, shape, or form. Maybe
Right.
not as extreme as me, but they feel like we do. It's silly. It's stupid. It shouldn't be like that. But they don't say anything. It's
They
the
allow it to
loud.
happen.
It's the little group of loud, mentally ill morons that do
Hey,
all
leave
this
us
stuff.
out of this, Rodney.
Hey, leave me out of it. But yeah, so that's
But
it.
you know what? If you look up Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson,
Yes.
North Carolina, he
Yeah.
has an excellent speech on there about transgenderism. If you need to, if you haven't seen that, go watch it, man. He tells it like it is.
I hope
Oh,
he's
sure.
our
Sure.
next governor.
I'm
Sure.
I'm voting
The-
for him.
There's a few other guys. Jordan Peterson's real good with trainer. I mean, a lot of guys have a really good. They talk just like us. They just talk better. You know, they use bigger words, but it's the same thing. Woman's a woman. You know, it's the same. It's so silly. It's
Bigger
so
words
silly.
in this show?
Bigger words in this show.
I think people listening to us just get educated.
Educated.
And not what to say, not what to do.
Or just to feel better about themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about, our podcast is like Walmart, 12 o'clock. You know, you listen to our podcast, you got to feel better about yourself.
Absolutely.
And you can come in your slippers and a hand net. We don't give a shit.
Yeah. True.
What do you got, Slow? You got anything you want to talk about, Slow?
All right, a couple things, man. I'll leave that. I brought my attention today. The other day that we have an employee where I work part-time at, and sometimes feel like a girl one day, feel like a guy one day. And I'm thinking, well, hey, do you feel like a guy today? Well, help me stock. If not, feel like a woman? Go make me a sandwich. And then can help stock.
Or help me stock, or go clean the woman's room if you feel like a woman. Go clean the bathroom.
Well, I'll tell you now, I seen, matter of fact, I seen something come through social media about a week ago. Gastonia PD, man, we're all about Gastonia today.
Yep.
They are 30 officers short.
It's my town.
And they are offering, Gastonia, listen up, all cops out there, this is lateral transfers. They're offering $15,000 sign-on bonus.
Holy cow.
For certified officers to come over and join the ranks at Gastonia PD.
Well, let me ask you this. May I ask a question?
Please do. I have answers.
How long do I have to stay to get that $15,000
3 years.
bonus?
What I did,
Wow.
Assistant Chief Aaron Worcester.
Yeah.
And again, he's dear friends of ours and supports his podcast. I called him up the other day. Man, he has struck my pen. He has never, ever not taken the time to talk to me about any reason whatsoever, no matter how busy he is. He's a busy man. He retires, in November.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he's so he's short time. Yeah, 3 years. What it is, you get $7,500 as you sign on. After your 1 year probationary period, you get $7,500, and you got to do a 3 year stint for the contract or pay it back. After 3 years, you don't know anything. It's cost effective.
What do they start out at, you know?
I don't. Any idea? Back in 1986, Reggie and I started at $18,500 a year.
What is? And
we're living good.
Thought we were
Yeah, we
rich.
were doing good.
Yeah, I'm thinking about, shoot, that's time, give me $15,000 for 3 years. I ain't doing
Well, I'll tell you now, it's it makes sense because Assistant Chief Orser said, Aaron, he says, well, first to hire a guy, put him through Ruger School, and come out, and ride with the training officer. It's a year and a half before he's any benefit to us as actual officer.
Exactly right.
in the seat of a car.
Yep.
So we're actually saving money. Let's say $60,000 for the year. So you got $90,000 in this guy here now before you get him out on the street by himself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, see,
as opposed to a $15,000 sign-on bonus for already certified officer.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we got hired back in '86, Steve, I was just damn happy to have a job that I didn't have to go to work in a cotton mill and be called Yarn Boy for the next 30 damn years.
Different
If you
generation.
heard the story of Yarn Boy, you need to go back and find that in the archives. It's on the listening side.
Yeah. That's just
That's a really good story.
That's just different generation now, though.
Yeah,
It's just different the mindsets. Yeah, I was happy as shit too when I got declined the first time. I tried to get on with Charlotte, and I had a traffic ticket on my license. I'd gotten one, and they wouldn't let me join because I had a traffic ticket on my license. So I had to start with the sheriff's department. Yep, for 2 years, and then I had to lateral over when the ticket came off my license. That's how strict they were. Now they're taking people with
felons.
Criminal records and drugs, drug use.
Fails polygraph.
Yep, fails. Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
We had one hired. I think, if I remember right, who stole from a property room at another law enforcement job before he or she became an officer. Just crazy.
Wow.
You're asking for
with
trouble.
a damn traffic ticket, huh?
You're asking for trouble, and not only that, you're filling seats by lowering your standards, but you also bring the morale of all these guys, these high integrity officers.
Yep.
That know what they're doing, believe what they're doing, and have integrity and love for that badge. You're bringing them down.
And the worst part of it is, too, when you have a gentleman like that and you partner up with one of these others that come in that we're just talking about, that puts his life on the line. That puts him in jeopardy. That puts him in the corruption that one person could bring that could include him, and he doesn't even know it. Like, he's just a partner. He doesn't know this is going on, and he's pulled into IA because you know what they do. They throw that net, they cast it wide and big, boy. And if you're even standing in the area where the shit happened, did you see this? Did you not see? You get pulled into it. So they could bring trouble to people who were there with good intentions and who are good officers, and it just brings the whole department down, and they end up in the news, and they end up getting sued, and they end up wondering why. And it's just a cycle, because you know what? It all comes back into the DEI stuff, the diversity, equity, inclusion bullshit, hiring people because of what they look like.
Listen to these big words that the captain.
Hey, I had to bring some. We just did a Great Dane boner show. I mean, what
you brought that to the table.
I did, so I have to kind of offset it with something. But I mean, when you don't hire people on their merit and you're hiring them on their looks or their gender, you're gonna fail. It always fails. But anyway.
Yep.
I got segued, boy, but yeah. Wow, so 15,000, man. I was thinking about that. I bring some experience, 30 years of
actually 16.5. Now, I didn't think to ask about that. It could go 16.5. I'm assuming if you're certified with like an advanced degree, advanced law enforcement certificate or something, I'm assuming that might be the difference. I don't know.
Yeah,
I didn't think to ask that.
Yeah, I tell you, when I saw all that, I was working. I had to work the beach a couple of weeks already, and I was talking to one of the officers that on the Ocean Isle Police Department. And I said, "Hey man, my old job is offering up to $16,500 for a signing bonus." He said, "How long I have to stay there?" I said, "I don't know. I would imagine a couple years, maybe 2-3 years. I don't know yet." He said, "Oh hell no." He said, "If it was like 6 months to a year, I would probably consider it. Mm-hmm. There's no way in hell I'm gonna go to Gastonia, go to Gastonia to do that. Just get that damn bonus."
I'm telling you, right in front, man. This $7,500 right in front. Boom.
But but guys, think about it. I couldn't imagine if tomorrow all of a sudden I transported back to being on the job, the uniform, the vest, the body cam, the bullshit, the online training, the roll call, oh Jesus Christ, dude, I'm so glad that 27 and a half.
This is going to sound like one of your precincts there, Rod, over in Charlotte. But we had to maintain. We had a full shift at 18 officers, maintain a minimum of 12. And there was because people out on vacation stuff. It's all because of training. It's always hard to get that minimum
or court.
No more than 12.
Training, all that shit.
No less than 12 because everybody's out training.
Everything's doing something.
Yeah. Which is good though. I mean, it's good to be trained.
Yeah. On training, like Slower, I said, one shift, 18 officers, you might have 2 or 3 that's maybe on the SWAT team. They have a training day.
Sure.
2 or 3 that has the snipers. They have training days.
Canine train twice a month.
Yep.
Canine, hostage negotiation. That's why it's hard to fill that 18 or 12 minimum.
Yeah. Shit. And then when you have the shortage like that, I don't know about you guys in Gastonia, but in Charlotte we have 13 different districts. So then added teams coming in because you got 5 officers on the shift that's supposed to have a minimum of 10. Call volumes out off the chain. Then it makes them short. It's contagious. And then everybody's response time, and people are getting all jacked up about why the cops aren't here. It's just shit rolls downhill. It's just contagious. It goes all through.
It is
exactly right. Well, I got one more thing I was going to talk about. Is that okay? I jump in?
Man.
Yeah, no, man. We're 38 minutes into the show, so bring some class.
I saw this. This is more this class from me. Come on. So this is called the Apple River stabbing. Apple River stabbing.
Okay.
Apparently, these folks were tubing. You guys been tubing, right?
Yeah, man.
Whatever. Just going down, just chilling, drinking a beer. You're in a tube, and maybe like class 3 rapids and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, these people were down. They're going down a river tubing. There's a group in front, and the group in front, somebody had dropped something in the water. I think it was a phone or something like that. And one of the guys in the tubes got out and walked back. As the current's taking them down, walked back to look for it. And another group of teenagers in tubes were coming up. Well, the teenagers in the tubes, I guess, thought that was kind of weird. The guys kind of skulking around them, and their female friends.
The guy looking for something.
And guy with words were like pedophile, weirdo, what are you doing? Stuff like that. Well, the reason it brought to my attention is because I was looking through X and I saw the video. They videoed it. So there's a guy, he's got a beard, he's got, like jean shorts on, and he's definitely older than everybody that's messing with him. Like, it looks like he's surrounded by a group of teenagers, and he was. Everybody was white, just for information purposes.
You know, I'll tell
And,
you, I see in the summertime, going to work or whatever, I leave the house, I pass by the Tow River, and there's, they're always out there whitewater rafting or tubing, whatever. You don't see a lot of black people do that.
No, there's not. No. Well, it's like a beach thing. I mean, I don't see a lot of black folks on the beach a lot either. Not like white folks, of course. But I don't see a lot of black folks on the beach. I don't know.
I never thought about that till you said. I'm sorry, it's just a little sidebar. Thinking that
loud. You got a lot. What do you think, Hotdog?
I'm sorry, I was trying to think of the name of a movie, but
oh no,
Deliverance.
Deliverance.
So we don't see
Deliverance.
Deliverance. Oh yeah, Burt Reynolds, man, with the arrow. Oh, shoot the guy.
Yeah.
Bobby.
Squeal.
Anyway, let's get back to this. So he's looking for things, and they start kind of harassing him. I mean, legitimately. Like if I was the guy, I'd be like, I would have said I'm looking for something, blah, blah. But they start harassing him and pushed him over one time in the water, and it was a calm part of the thing. It wasn't like it was flowing fast, so he just stood right back up. But they're pushing him and stuff, kind of splashing him, and they're laughing, and they're getting more jacked up because, of course, kids today when they're filming shit, everybody tries to up each other, right? Because they want to have the funniest thing because it's going to get posted to what? Instagram or fucking
Instagram,
whatever,
TikTok or some shit like that.
Yeah, bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this one poor kid, I guess the guy had enough of it. This one poor kid in yellow shorts, when I roll it back, I could see, I went to push him over, and he did a 2-hand push. If you can see me, guys, like chest push like this, pushed him like this.
Yeah.
And the guy, as he's falling back, his arm came up and into the kid's stomach. He had pulled his pocket knife out of his pants to defend himself. I guess he was getting a little nervous with the kids around him. And as he was falling, he fell and hit the kid in the stomach. He fell back. Everybody laughed until they turned and the camera went, and they see the kid with the yellow shorts who pushed him laying on his back, holding his stomach in a cloud, like almost like a shark attack, cloud of red water around him.
Oh, really?
He stabbed him in
Trial
the stomach.
attack.
Yeah. And then apparently there was a lot more chaos and the cameras whipping around. But by the time everything was said and done, this guy had stabbed 5 teenagers.
Good grief.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, he stabbed 5 teenagers, and the 17-year-old Isaac Schumann died. And the victims ranged from 17 to 24, so a little bit older than teenagers, but it was kind of that kind of group. And the dude was 54 years old, and he basically said it was self-defense because he felt like he was going to be harmed.
Being attacked.
And I don't know what the guy's background is, if he has any kind of self-defense or he can fight or what. But, I mean, there were a lot of kids pushing him around, but it wasn't really like they were hitting him. They just pushing him and splashing. Like, at this point, it was like a mean splash fight, and he was, or like a bunch of kids throwing snowballs at you when it's snowing and you're by yourself. But anyway, so he, I think, overreacted and stabbed 5, killed 1. Well, they just had, and the prosecution argues that he was the aggressor because he stabbed 5, right? After he stabbed 1, everybody was pretty much done. So how the other 5 got stabbed, I'm not sure. I didn't see the film.
Yeah, and how these guys stay stationary. If you're in, you're even the slow moving current, you're still moving. You'd think that this fella.
This water was probably up to knees. Like your calf was in the water, knees. Like was that shallow at this point. So they could stand up. When he fell over, he wasn't under the water. He wouldn't drown. Like they couldn't drown him. Like he wasn't going underwater. He just fell back and he was sitting in the water, and the water was like up to here, and he just stood right back up. But he was claiming self-defense. Anyway, didn't work out too well for him. He was found guilty of murder and other multiple charges, including homicide. And this happened in 2022, but the trial just finished up. And
where's this at?
So he's gone. It was in
California. You said California?
No. Some stand by a second. Prior Lake man accused. I just had it, guys. I'm sorry. I'll find it here in a second.
Okay.
But my question, I guess, is what I want to say is, wow, how quickly something can escalate. Something so harmless, There's a picture of the guy. See, he's kind of like a regular middle-aged guy with he's got a snorkel in his mouth right now.
What's in his mouth? Yeah,
that's a mask and a snorkel, and he's got some jean shorts on. That's him. But it was like it's in some where was it?
You would think the aggression from the teenagers or whatever would end when they noticed that the guy laying in the water with blood around him.
Yeah, you see the water's up to their legs, and it's not really fast running.
Yeah.
Well, that's the way most of it is around here.
Yeah,
It's about that deep.
Yeah. So, but anyway, yeah, he, man.
I think he probably could have got. I think he probably could have got away with protecting himself on that guy, the one guy, the first guy that he stabbed. I can understand that.
That's the kid behind him mocking him, and that's him just standing there. See, they're not really attacking him; they're just mocking him and really being loud and kind of
being idiots.
Yeah, being idiots. But I'll tell you,
they came with the consequence.
I tell you, man. But think about the consequence all around: a dead 17-year-old kid, and now a 54-year-old guy going to prison for a long time over some bullshit. Yeah. So both sides, I think, have a little problem. You know, the kids think everything's fun and games, and when you fuck with the wrong person, he can bring the heat, right? And then you get a guy who's the wrong person. You
don't know who these people are.
Yeah, and he doesn't know who these guys are. Maybe he's been assaulted before. Maybe he's a very nervous guy and he carries that knife because he's like been fucked up before. Mm-hmm. Who knows? But that's what one going to prison, one's dead.
Maybe he's been to Texas and ran to a Great Dane.
Damn right. Could be in the same cell with that Great Dane.
That's very true. Or
could
in the same
getting a
lot
bone
with same lot with a Rottweiler in Gastonia.
Oh,
that's right. Or the Rottweiler Great Dane be in the same cage. Oh man. Don't get thrown in with those two.
In the pound. They're both in the same pound.
Talk about the pound.
They knew each other from the joint.
That is the pound.
That's what the guy's wife found out.
Yeah. But I just thought, I kind of read that and I was like, it's like, how stupid. Then I was thinking to myself, I watched the video. I'm like, this was all just fun and game. Like the kids didn't mean no harm. He didn't know it. He got too spooked and I don't know. But he had plenty of chances to walk away and leave whatever fell. And just
but so
away,
did the teenagers as well. Hey,
right.
man, what you looking for them? Lost my phone. Good luck, brother, and keep on going to enjoy yourself on down the river.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So
it's just
very true.
Anyway, so that's the one thing I just saw that and it was kind of like it was a video. I was like, oh my god, but I didn't know. I just saw that. I was like, sometimes I'm so cynical, but sometimes I'm like, damn, dude, that's just fucking sad.
Yeah.
No one wins there. Nobody wins there.
Yeah.
No, you're exactly right. All these lives, are ruined, and yeah, man, just.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like so it's like you see this all the time. Especially when you work in these clubs, so they bump into somebody, and next thing you know, they're fighting over it.
Yeah, you bump into the wrong person, and you're throwing hands.
Yeah. Went to. Down my daughter's last which is yesterday, which is Saturday. We were recording on Sunday, released for the following Monday. But we're down there and we're at it's a Jeep show. There's a festival going downtown. A lot of people, and the guy turned around and bumps in my back. Both said, hey, brother, I'm sorry. I apologize, brother. I said, no problem. Apologize. Yeah, I'm sorry, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we know better way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's simple.
That's absolutely.
It's just getting mad over stupid stuff.
Yep, you're right. Absolutely right.
I was looking through. I'm a news junkie more than you guys, but I think much more.
What are you trying to say?
I'm weird. I ain't got
I'm supposed to say we can't call him Gastonia. We can't read.
No, I'm in Gastonia.
You're not from Gastonia.
That's true.
You're from Long Island or something.
That's true. Yeah, some fucking place.
Yeah, the accent there would give it that way.
You guys hear about any news on Chicago this weekend? And you guys hear anything in Chicago?
Let's see. Somebody got shot, stabbed, cut, run over.
Dude, there was like
what?
A 7-year-old girl was shot and several other people.
Oh no.
Yeah, like a barbecue. Like it's such to the point now. It's such a regular occurrence that it goes through. But you have one white dude shoot 2 people. It's in the news, right? But you have a little 7-year-old girl and 10 other people shot at a barbecue in Chicago, drive-by style.
Nothing.
It's in the news, but I mean, no one really harps on it. No one goes to change it.
Well, it's common knowledge because it's common down there in Chicago.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. We shouldn't let it become common. Those people who live there, like us, or kind of normal people who aren't shooting, should be like, why? Who's not doing their job? Why do we vote this way? Why do we keep the same people in power? Like, we got rid of Beetlejuice, right? Remember fucking Mayor Beetlejuice?
Oh, yeah.
The bitch with the fucking bulgy eyes? Got rid of her, right? But this guy's just as worse, if not worse.
Yeah,
he tried to identify as a mayor, but she couldn't just pull it off. She couldn't pull it off.
I swear she was in Beetlejuice. I think she was Keaton. Like I think she was the stunt double in Beetlejuice.
You don't say it 3 times. Don't say it 3 times.
Yeah, don't say it 3 times. She'll be back.
That's a good movie. I have to watch that tonight, man.
I just reminded you.
They're coming out with a new one, by the way.
They are.
Beetlejuice 2 with Michael Keaton in it.
Really?
Yep.
Michael Keaton's
he's got to be getting old
actor.
now, man.
He's funny as shit.
Oh, he's
He
the
is
best
funny.
Batman ever.
Did you see him in The Other Guys?
The other guys?
The cop movie with Will Ferrell and Marky Mark.
Yeah.
He
No,
was
I
the
didn't see
captain.
that.
Dude, he was subtle, but he was funny as shit.
Really?
You got to see The Other Guys, Hound Dog.
Yeah, maybe I'll watch it.
Yeah. Oh, you'd love it. You'd love it. Will Ferrell was a trip. But Michael Keaton's
You
underrated.
know Will
man. He's
Ferrell
good.
waved at me one time.
Oh,
We made eye contact.
all right. Let's hear the story.
I mean, you already heard it. This is his whole story.
Ricky
they
Bobby?
filmed part of Talladega Nights in Gastonia.
So you're Ricky
we'll work-
Bobby when he was Ricky Bobby.
Yeah, we're working the set, and I'm working on Second Avenue. I think Will there where they had his house built. It's half his, I think it was his mom's house. It's only the front part was actually built. The back was open.
Uh-huh.
But we went to pick him up and bring him to set, and he come by and he kind of like, wait. I went back.
Hey, do that again. Do that again.
So he's like,
That's what you brought the whole fucking show to a stop for.
well, it's Will Ferrell and I. We
Ferrell.
had a second. We had eye contact. I think he was wanting me in the movie. I could tell he's kind of like, come on, dudes, come with me. But I couldn't leave my post.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boy, you missed that $1 billion.
I'll tell you, the next day, man, a couple guys, Gary Johnson, who's been on the show a lot. Him and a couple other guys had their picture made with him. The next day, I wasn't actually working on the set.
You know, I heard he could be an asshole in real life. Did you guys hear
Gary
that?
Johnson, yeah, he can. He's hard to
that
deal
right?
with a lot.
Okay, yeah, I heard the same.
Oh,
thing,
you're
too.
talking about Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell.
I thought you were talking about Gary Johnson.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about
Yeah,
Gary.
you're right.
Damn,
He can't be an asshole.
That's why he fits in this podcast so well.
God, you guys are terrible. No, Will Ferrell.
Love you, Gary.
Will Ferrell. I heard was not very nice in real life, but.
Well, I tell you, if you sit there and watch Talladega Nights, especially being in Gastonia, from Gastonia, living in Gastonia, you'll see all the landmarks.
Yeah.
Midtown Motor Inn they've used for like one of his apartments one time.
Yep.
He's riding a bicycle down Franklin Boulevard.
Yep.
Oh, breaking news. Shooting.
Oh, I got some breaking news.
Which one you got?
No, you go ahead.
Shooting at a Chuck E. Cheese? I got that.
No, I don't have that one.
Today, someone fired shots at a Chuck E. Cheese on Cox Road in Gastonia, G-Town, right up the road.
That's Gastonia. We dedicate season 6, episode 1 to Gastonia.
Gastonia.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black male subject fleeing the scene with a child. Probably didn't give him the right amount of tokens. You owe me some tokens, motherfucker. And he just fucking blasted away. Probably shot
you
at the
gotta use
mouse.
tokens.
Shot at the mouse. Yep.
I bet that's what happened. Or if one of those little 50-cent toys that cost you $30,000 to get on one of them machines.
Is that down
Or
on
they gypped
Cox
his
Road?
tickets. You know the tickets you get? You build up enough tickets, you get a prize. Maybe the tickets didn't come out.
Oh man, boy, that
Chuck
would
E.
piss
Cheese
somebody
on
off.
Cox
Yeah.
Road.
Or maybe they stepped on the shoe in the ball pit. You're in the ball pit jumping around.
True.
You just
Sounds
throw
like
this
you've been
fucking
at Chuck E.
shoe.
Cheese a lot, brother.
Dude, I used to take the kids to Chuck E. Cheese parties all the time because it was for me too, man. I love the
I'm gonna
video
say,
games and shit. Man, I used to get like $20 worth of quarters. And
Hell, dog, look
tokens.
how excited he is. Look at him. He's
Yeah.
he's reliving it right now.
And my excuse was, it's for the kids. You know? I'd have my boy up there. Dad, I want to go to the ball pit. No, we're playing this game.
You're right in the middle of elbowing his little kids and stuff in the head, getting them out of the way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Me
dude,
next.
Throw him around the ball pit. Get out of the way, kid. Come on. Yeah. But Chuck E. Cheese, shooting it out in Gastonia, G-Town, Chuck E. Cheese. Okay, we'll see what happens. That's just breaking.
I like to know what that's over. Actually, was it some kind of gang shit, or somebody says something about somebody's mama that they didn't like, or what?
It'll probably come to light here soon, but it just happened today, so I'm not sure how long ago, but it just came over my little phone. So,
well, I
That's
was
crazy,
cruising,
man.
I was cruising through see what's going on in the world, and came up with this: San Francisco jails on lockdown request help from National Guard because they attacked deputies. Evidently, about 6 or 7, at least 7 staff members have been injured by inmates, including 2 who sustained serious injuries. And, you know, these assholes are on lockdown. Shouldn't you be on lockdown all the damn time?
Yeah, just have a big old
If you're in jail?
cattle prod, man. You stick through the cell or whatever. They're not cells anymore. They're not like bars. They're like just glass and
No,
doors.
I work.
Yeah.
May I speak as a pod guy?
Yeah.
I worked them.
When have you not
That's a
spoke?
what?
A pod
That's
guy.
a what?
Dude, when I
pod
first
god.
when I first worked at the
I bet that's on the wall of his house, man.
not
bet it is,
podcast.
too.
It could be podcast god, but I'm gonna say pod god. So started the jails back in '93. It was
We'll start calling you Christmas because you're a gift.
There you go. It was a It was a main jail was locked down. You put it behind bars. You had trap doors. You'd open it up, see if anybody's dead in there, close it. You were in the hall. They were behind bars. They tore it down. They went to direct supervision. Now it's a pod. You're inside a big pod, 2 tiers, full court basketball. This is Mecklenburg County. Coffee maker. They have access to cleaning supplies, brooms, mops, handles, and there's 50 guys in there, and you, a 22-year-old deputy. So I know exactly what goes on. It's they're not on lockdown. They're in a fucking country club. They can do whatever the hell they want.
Jail same way now.
Yeah. They could kill me anytime they want. The reason they don't is because I don't have any keys to get out, so they don't bother because it'd just be another charge. And if the dude on the camera is not watching me, I have nobody watching me. It's only him. And if it's at night and he's making that back in the day that $15 an hour, he might be sleeping, dude, not watching shit, and I could be getting fucking my throat slit. It was
My
terrible.
question is, in San Francisco, how bad does it actually have to get before you request the National Guard to come into your jail and help supervise these pieces of shit inmates? How bad does it have to get? And how
Even
long
the
does it
pods,
take
though,
to
each
get to that
pod
point?
everybody has their own cell. 2 guys to a cell within the pod. Just leave them in the cell.
Yeah,
The pods
leave 'em in
I
there.
had, they each had their own individual room by yourself.
Oh, did they really?
In my place.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
You know what they did? One time they did to me. There's a big fight down here in the corner, in the bathroom, in the shower area, and I'm down there dealing with that. They hung a motherfucker on the top tier, diagonally away on the second floor in his door. They tied a sheet in the door and hung him in that motherfucker. Killed him.
Really?
Really?
Dang. But what I want to know is at what point does the administration say, "Oh shit, we need some help"?
We have lost this, man.
Well, let me ask you this. At what point do we say the border's out of control? We lost this. At what point do you say letting people steal $1,000 worth of shit in San Francisco's out of? They don't. It's okay. It's okay because the higher ups don't give a shit.
You're right.
And that's why they're short, because people are getting fucked up and no one wants the job.
Well,
No one
exactly
wants
right.
to do a job you're not allowed to do. Like, no
That's why
one wants a job you can't do.
That's why Gastonia is short. Charlotte is short.
500
Yeah, exactly.
officers in Charlotte, short.
Exactly.
And that
Nobody
leads
wants
to
to.
officers getting
And
hurt.
you can't blame them. You can't.
No.
Administration
And-
won't back you. I'm not
and this-
saying
yeah.
Gaston County or Mecklenburg County. I'm not ditching our police department. I'm just saying in general.
It's not even the police rankings, in my opinion, Slow. It's city council.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It's the people with the money, the purse, right? It's the people who say, no, you can't use tear gas in a riot anymore because it's too aggressive. And then they tear and burn buildings down. Why didn't you stop them? Because you wouldn't let us use. Okay, you can use tear gas again. It's people making decisions who have no fucking business making the decisions
Exactly
because
right.
they've never done the job. They've never done the job. They were elected to a position, and now they're experts on everything, but nothing. They're nothing.
Yeah. Man, that's crazy.
I just went Rodnator on you. I'm sorry.
You did.
No, we
Yeah, I
wonder where he was.
Slow, you
I
look
miss-
frightened. You look
I
frightened.
miss Rod. I miss
Yeah, I stay
Rodnator.
scared.
Ratnator.
It used to piss me off because the things that work are the things that the rioters would sue us for, and they would get us to not be able to use them anymore. That's the whole game. We clear a street with pepper balls and tear, no problem. But then when they take it away, now we can stay and raise hell and break shit, and we can't do nothing about it because next thing you're gonna have is bats and hats. And back in the day, the water cannons, they're not going to stand for that anymore, boy. That won't go over good on the news, would it? 1960s water cannons?
Yeah, but
Fuck,
they
man.
work
Yeah.
because
They
no one got
worked.
hurt. It knocked them off their feet and it sent them on the way.
They work.
Yeah,
They
well-
use them all in Europe, dude.
You know,
In
the thing
Europe,
about it is,
all other
we
countries.
need to take back our streets.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
You're
we
right.
need somebody. We need somebody who's a president. And I'm not going to get
Hostile.
political, but I'm just telling you, we need somebody who backs the blue, who is a firm and law and order president. And we don't have that now. We have a transgender visibility day president who declares Easter a transgender visibility day.
But I tell you,
I hate to end on that note, but damn.
Jackie Postel,
Damn.
one of our prior chiefs. Came, you remember Reggie came to us as boys? Dope's out of hand. I want my streets back. Do what you got to do.
Yep.
We started knocking heads, locking people up, and he backed everything we did.
Yeah,
Slow, I don't know how many times I would come into roll call and I'd say, this guy right here, and I'd hold a picture of a guy who's wanted for doing a bunch of burglaries. I'd look at 2 of my guys on one of my teams and I'd say, you guys don't come back. Don't come back to 42, meaning don't come back to go home until he's in custody.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And they, by God, by the end of the shift, they say, we locked him up. Thank you. Good.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
it.
Exactly.
But I just, but I don't have to do that anymore because I'm retired.
Retired.
We all retired.
And again, I tell you, probably on a weekly basis,
I'm going to drink to
I
it.
coined Hound Dog. I told Aaron Orster.
Oyster.
Hey, I'm sorry, Aaron. Assistant Chief Worster, he retires in November. I said, hey, Hound Dog said it best.
Best job I ever had?
Hound Dog.
Oh, retirement is the best job I've ever had.
That's right. I
Yeah.
stole it. But yeah, that's definitely right. I
Yep.
agree 100%.
He said he's looking forward to it. He's going to be, he's going into,
Best
teaching.
job I ever had.
oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Gets better by the pour.
Oh, yeah. And,
All right, guys, we're at the end of our 30 minutes. Good gosh, end of our 60 minutes. That went by quick.
here's to season 6
Season
podcast,
1, episode
1.
6. We got a lot of good things coming this time, man. We
He
got a
said
lot of.
he said season 1, episode 6.
That's
Didn't
it,
have
huh?
another pour. Yeah.
Did I say that?
Yes, you did.
I'm gonna really have to rewind and listen to that. Season 6, episode 1. We
Episode
got a lot of
1.
great things coming during this season. Now we kind of ended the season 5 abruptly. So
We
a lot
did.
of crap was going on, man. Everybody had life going on, and we couldn't
Life
get together.
happens.
The podcast. So say we come together collectively. You know what? Let's just pull the plug on this, and we'll come back strong with season 6. And here we are.
I think we have.
A lot of good people lined up to be guests, and a lot of good topics to choose from. And man, I think we're rolling.
I think you should title this first show as Dog Boner.
I think about Gastonia. What the hell? That's what I was thinking about.
I like
I don't know.
that.
I think we get more looks with Dog Boner. I don't know. Just saying.
Give the dog a bone.
Dog Fluffer. I don't know. Make something up. It'd be good.
That's funny.
That's all we do in the show. Just make stuff
Well,
up.
yeah, we do.
That part of the show is this much, but that's what the title should be. Because
All right, man.
that'll get people to tune in.
Any shout outs? Any last thing you guys want to say?
Yeah, I got a shout out. I got a new one. So I met my wife's cousin, Mike. He's got a chicken farm, Atchison Poultry, up in Ohio, and he listens to us. He's an avid listener.
How do you get
wanna give a
into the poultry business? And I understand he's doing quite well for himself. I told him pre-podcast.
He's
meeting,
doing
so-
fantastic. Great guy. Fantastic. Got a great daughter. He is in the family, I believe. The history is, I believe it's in the family.
Okay, so it's just not like he's just sitting one day thinking, you know what? I'm going to quit my job and start
No.
selling eggs.
No. The family has farms. So,
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, so
I thought, right quick, right? I thought when you told us you're going to mention this, I thought you said upholstery, like covering furniture and shit.
no.
It's poultry.
With his
Poultry.
ass while he watches
Poultry.
TV.
Poultry.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
It might be
All right.
my accent. Yeah, poultry. Yeah.
Okay.
Bunch of eggs every month. I mean, and I want to shout out to our farmers, man. They're the backbone of the
Yes.
country, man.
They are the backbone.
and he was a
My
great
little
dude,
fat
man.
belly appreciates him,
Yeah,
that's for sure.
we went out to dinner.
Yeah.
Great guy, man. Real level-headed. He's got a great daughter, doing great college, and so shout out to Mike. And he's an avid listener, man. He listens. So,
Hey, we appreciate it, man.
hey,
Appreciate the love
thanks,
up
Mike.
there.
Keep
to
up
see
the
you,
good
Mike.
job.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see
Hey,
you again,
send some
brother.
eggs our way. Hey, let me
yeah,
tell
they're
you
expensive,
something.
brother. So it's a care package. We need a fucking
We
care
don't
package.
work for free. This plug wasn't free, brother.
You heard we're retired, didn't you?
We on a
Hey,
fixed income.
He'll appreciate this. Buddy of mine, Tom, my mentor up here on the mountain, he and Eva, his wife, went on vacation for 2 weeks. Left me in charge of the chickens. Man, that's a pretty cool deal. Yeah, he took care of me, man. I got all the free eggs I wanted. I egged up for 2 weeks, man.
Oh, really?
Oh man, I'm telling you, I'd go by and you let the chickens out in a little lot, and
So you work for eggs.
yeah, gathered the eggs up and checked on the
You have
cat.
experience though with fucking.
Hey, I mean his job. Tell your
with
cousin,
ducks.
man, hook me up.
You got experience with your pond and your ducks or your what do you got out
Oh,
there?
yeah.
Geese. Yeah. So you got chickens and geese are pretty close.
Oh,
How
yeah,
they doing?
this is-
How's your geese doing?
I got one left.
You,
Trying to get
oh,
rid of
no. Which one
Well,
left? Why?
The smoker, the support duck. If you don't know the story, had one duck got attacked by an owl, was scared to death. So we got him a support duck. Got his own duck, and they were like best friends. They started destroying the pond.
Destroying
the support duck, the one that got second, he's real deep. My daughter says he's a smoker. So I call him, to my buddy's house.
Put him on the smoker.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, that's the original squirrel. That's the duck's name is Squirrel. She's still out there. She's hanging out with me. We was out there today, hanging out by the pond. Walking around like a dog.
Have you got to the point where you can pet her and all that stuff?
Yeah, but she's going away too. I ain't quite able to catch her yet. She's going away as well. They're going to a farm, 100-acre farm. They got 3 ponds, tons of chickens, tons of ducks. So they're going
to a better place.
Living a high life, man.
Okay.
But I can't put any plants anything in the pond because the duck eats them.
Oh no shit! Really? So they're becoming kind of a pain in the ass. Huh?
Oh yeah, they're destroying the pond.
You shoot that motherfucker. I mean, you could just shoot it.
Yeah,
hence the smoker. Smoked duck.
When you guys come up for tacos?
Come up if you say ducks, we'll come up. We have a funeral and food.
Yeah, same day.
You got anything needed at the funeral? Yeah, the duck.
Same day.
That's true.
All right, we're
guys.
way over. Close the show. Slow. I'm sorry. Slow show.
All right. So any last words? Boone's Bourbon, man. We still on that Boone's Bourbon.
Yeah, man. Drink Boone's Bourbon.
I can't find it up here. Can't find it anywhere.
Yep.
Oh man, we're at 65 minutes.
All right, so right quick, the Renegade Pig shout out this week goes to the Washington D.C. chapter.
Washington D.C., our mother chapter.
Yep.
One more. I want prayers for Israel. Iran attacked them overnight.
Yeah.
300 drones and missiles.
The United States should go over and put our boot in their ass.
Biden gave Iran all the money to restock up and do this. Biden's fault.
I'd be like, if I was president,
vote for that motherfucker.
Yeah, if I was president,
Jesus
you know what?
Christ.
You do it again, big boy. The next thing you do, we're gonna put a boot in your butt.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, guys, appreciate it, man. Season 6, episode 1 is in the books, man. We appreciate it, guys.
Great time. Good to see you guys, man.
Remember, let's drink about it and drink responsibly.
Hell yeah.
It's been a Studio 77 production.
And all you first responders out there, please be careful and go home to your families.
Peace.
I watched this one guy do this on YouTube.
Nice. I like that.
But it's more cooler than me because he's able to turn it off. Huh? You mean it's over? Well, shit.